it's Michelle.
And Miguel.
And today we're gonna do another sort of review, sort of drawing, sort of kind of just talking about our thoughts on particular supernatural creatures and legendary characters. And so this is my version of the legendary... No, is he legendary? Yes, he's legendary.
He is legendary.
Legendary Van Helsing. Let's begin. Also, can't really begin because I technically didn't properly record my process, so we're just gonna show you little bits and pieces of my still
it'll
process.
Be right.
Yeah.
I mean, in case if you happen to be an avid watcher of our videos, you'll notice that they are a direct time lapse. And this time, because it wasn't recorded the same way by accident, we just have like gradual faded steps on how. I mean, it's technically is going to be a time lapse. You'll see the process anyway, which is quite interesting because I've noticed that this is probably a gender bend in Van Helsing, or is he still male?
Safe to say, I initially wanted my character to be female, but I could also allow them to be non-binary. So.
Oh, it's going to be non-binary.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me a bit about what inspired you to create this version.
I obviously take a peek of your characters first, so I kind of was inspired by the aesthetics of your design, but I was actually mostly inspired by the Castlevania character designs. So I wanted to have that sort of like flat, dark, edgy look that you see in animation and stuff. So, and I guess like I wanted this person to really exude that mysteriousness but also toughness, and I think I always find it very appealing to design strong women and not lose their femininity at the same time. So that's why I think it's safe to say that my Van Helsing can be androgynous, so not to stray too much away from the original Van Helsing characteristics. I really liked how I approached this kind of design because I got to really make her as badass as I could make her to be. I don't know.
Well, I like the contrast and like the not just your typical red and black, but red and black and blue. I think that's really cool. What's interesting is I think she can do away without the blue, but at the same time, it doesn't distract from it. It actually complements, making this character even more unique, and it happens to be Van Helsing, or at least a gender bend or a non-binary version of Van Helsing. Once again, this is taken directly from tradition, and in today's world, at least in the United States, vampire hunters are quite diverse, and we have basically Van Helsing archetypes, even though it's not Van Helsing himself, but you have sort of, I guess, replacements of Van Helsing. You have Buffy the Vampire Slayer, you have Blade, you have Vampire Hunter D, and this just happens to be a decision that because we have to do Van Helsing anyway, so we try to take different inspirations from other vampire hunters. For those of you who are familiar with Lincoln the Vampire Hunter, we could have done Abraham Lincoln and made him a vampire hunter type person. Anyway, I'm kind of straying away from the main point here. Good job, Michelle. I wish I could have done this version.
I don't know if it's appropriate, but I kind of feel proud of this one just because like I got her to be wearing these really high heel boots, and it's like you can step on me. I like the fact that we talk anything about everything else except for Van Helsing. Literally, he's just this old man who basically knows all about trying to defeat such creature because obviously no one else knows Dracula exists.
He hasn't had the best, I guess, adaptation lately with like the latest Dracula series. The only one version of Van Helsing that's well praised so far is really Hugh Jackman's Van Helsing. And that's really the only Van Helsing that people liked.
We definitely grew up with that one.
Yeah, our generation.
We're old. I'm kidding.
Well, in any case, let us know in the comments what you think. Do you feel you can fight this version of Van Helsing, and do you think you can win? Let us know below.
Alright, well, see you guys next time. Bye!